Crushing the meta.
Welcome to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta, and today we are here with what's your name? Salt.
No.
General. he goes by the name SaltBoy, Salt General, Salt Emperor.
They made me.
Salt sponge.
Salt Sponge. So everything was salt. He's the most salty player that we know.
I'm not.
In a funny way, because we have another salty player which is sitting right there. But we'll come back to that later. So today we're here with Thavas, and you made a new build with the help of one of our friends.
Yes. I did not come up with this build. I'm friends with Maxime, kinda. And he showed me this deck. First of all, my thoughts were like, why the fuck would you build it like this? Now I tried it and I'm in love with it.
Yep. There's only other thing that Maxime helped us out with is our intro and this playmat, of course. So he designs playmats, which is amazing, and he's very fun to work with because he could help you a lot. So yeah, let's go with the deck profile.
Yes, first off, my starter, I run Vanguard Jerk Kit. A lot of people play in Thavas Mini Trolls or Audrey, but Double Edge is the best starter, I think.
It depends on your playstyle, I think. You could play the starter
yes,
if you want.
can. But my problem was what Mini Trolls are always. He is just not handy in the deck how I play it, because my rear guards are key, and you need to call over it for Thavas, and that goes back to your hand, so it's not working for me.
The only thing that it helps you with is give you an extra stride fodder to go with.
Free and an attack if you do not proc Thavas skill, GB2 skill. And with him I can get 2 cards, which is more important because people nowadays rush a lot, and that hurts a lot. And I don't like that a lot. So, cards, draw for the win.
Yep.
That's why I play him. Then I run 4 times the new Hue. Normally I wouldn't play this old, but now I have space for it. And its skills is, I use its skill now, first not. It's just drop 1 card, get another one. If I do not have rear guards that can kill my opponent fast, I use him and hope, pray to the lords that I get my titles. Or my Adelaides to finish the job.
The only thing that you don't really want to play her is that she is 4k and it doesn't really work with him. That's the only thing, but you don't really want to call her as a regular anyway, so that's why she's alright being a 4k.
And the new G card is amazing.
Yep.
Then I run 4 draws. I barely use her skill, but I use her in a different way. The way the deck is played like this, but she can be handy if I have a title that needs to hit the Vanguard for a specific wave. So, and draws are always good in this deck. Then I run 4 Supersonic Sailors, counter charge when you put him in a soul. I don't really need the counter charge because I don't know why. I never have problems with my counter blast, but some people do, and he's always a nice option. Then I also have 4 times the Thavas crit, because Thavas is the main grade 3, and why not? Because everybody plays it. Not much to say there.
That's really good. If you go first, you go first into your grade 3. And most of the time they kill your, which your field would definitely look like this normally. You have the starter and then you have Tidal in front of it, and they will kill this one. They will try to kill him anyway.
Yeah.
So that's when you call this, and you still make a good column, which is 9k, and kill a rear guard or attack a finger. Then it goes to the soul. You can still attack and draw a card. So this card is really good, especially to make this column because he will die anyway.
Well, I most of the times defend him with my life because I know when he goes, my game is most of the times not great or not how I want it to go. So, you gotta most of the times attack your Vanguard with him, then I will let him go. Then for the grade 3s, and here is something.
You're gonna skip your grade 2s? Oh, you're going grade 3s and the grade 2s, okay.
Grade 2s, 2 and 1, and then I can explain more the combo in the deck.
Cool.
That Maxime found. So, for Thavas, SP, you need the SP, because it gives you luck stack.
Yep. I always say that the SP cards are better. People don't believe me, but just try it out.
It's true. You crit a lot.
Yep.
Then now I run 2 times him because he has a good record skill. Restant him if you have a wave Vanguard and it's a third battle, count +1, restant +3. And that's are all the grade 3s I run. I run 6 grade 3s because I need the slots in my grade 1s.
Right?
So that's where most of the decks are already different. You can run another one, but I like him more than the other grade 3s. Then the first grade 2s are just standard, easy picks. Somebody touched it. For Adelaide, she is my favorite unit of the deck by far. She is just a title with 4 Counter Blast and a Soul Blast, and she doesn't lose power when she restands.
You know there are 2 kind of Adelaides in this game. You have this one.
Pretty one.
You have the pretty, you have the pretty one and the ugly one from Spike Bros. But believe me, maybe this card is beautiful from the outside, but she's evil from the inside.
And that's why I love her. Then I run 2 Magnums, just a lot of restands.
Yep, only 2.
Yes, 2, because I like Adelaide and Tidal way more. You need to boost him, and sometimes if I do not have boosters, he doesn't work out. Tidal and Adelaide doesn't.
Or boosters that could attack from the back row, which could give you more waves. Alright,
Just easy wave.
understandable.
Then 4 times.
Only 4?
Yeah, only 4. It's only. I know it's a shame. 4 times Tidal. I am always happy when I see him in my opening hand. I most of the times do. Sometimes he loves me too much and I get him 3 times. That's kind of overkill. But he is just amazing.
This is one of the cards with Broken Heart that I think that will get a full art as a promo.
I hope.
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure of it. Yeah.
SP art.
Yeah.
Bushy, give me SP.
Bushy, give me SP. Just send it to me to the mail. You can just put your address in the
Just give it to me.
description section below and
Only
they will
me.
just send it to you.
Then now the weird option that you barely ever see. Only Maxime did it. Ripples. Ripples works in Thavas.
Yep.
I know. Some people may be yelling. It works perfectly.
But only one.
Only one. Because
You could get some of the great ones.
yes, I can just easily ride him. I do not want to see him in my hand or damage zone because then it doesn't work. But he gives me so much pressure early on. And
Yeah.
it's amazing.
In hand could work because you
Could,
could
but I'd rather
ride
not
him.
have to.
Yeah, but if he goes into the damage zone, then it's just combo over.
Yeah.
But it's alright because you play only one of him, and we will go into the great ones right now. So what's your other ripples that you play?
I run 2 times Odysseus
Of course.
to get the right chain, and I also run the Great One ripple.
Yeah. So there are only 4 cards that do the combo, but give you a lot of advantage early game. And
Yeah, if I do not see the ripple, isn't a shame. I can still play the old way, like with Tidal and Adelaide.
yeah, it's alright
So-
because there are only 4 cards. There are already as boosters 7k, 7k,
And then
the
it's an
9K,
easy
so-
ditch with the heal, like I talked about.
Yep.
Now, if I see them late, I just ditch them from my hand.
and draw another. So, what does this combo give you as an advantage? I know it gives you a better early game and the mid game, but
Yes,
you could,
it's just solely for the early game because Thavas is only GB1 related and it's slow nowadays.
only
Like,
Tidal Assault could give
only
you
Tidal
something.
Assault and everybody just focuses Tidal Assault.
Yep.
So if I go, my best play is just ride a Great One, not him, call him behind, use a skill, put the draw trigger in the soul, so that's why I most of the time do not use its own skill. Ride him, and then I have him. Then next turn, most ideal, what I love is Tidal in my hand, ride Tidal, use a Odysseus skill again with something I called out from his skill.
Yeah,
Ride him. He's 10k base because I have him Grade 1 in my soul.
yeah,
And then I call Tidal +2.
Yep.
Can hit Vanguards, just grade 3s. Then he's also amazing. If I hit something, I can reset Tidal again. Tidal can most of the times hit 3 times.
Yep.
So that's a lot of early pressure. Most of the times people do not guard the Vanguard because triggers and stuff.
yeah. Of course, if you have a booster behind him, Even so, you could just attack the rear guard first, and then attack with him, hit, restand, give him the crit if you get anything, and attack with him twice. It's just so good. This, and you could also stay on grade 2 if you want to.
Yeah.
This is it's the same with Dudley Mason, as some of you guys already know him. He gives you a good grade 2 game, so you could stay on him. The good thing about this card is it doesn't cost you counterblast.
Not at all, and it's just amazing to see opponents card early and not have cards, so I can rush better at grade 3.
Yep, and because of him, I know you only play one, but still you could go into another grade 2 if you want to, just to not get sea breezed. And it's really good, you could just take him out and attack with him if you want.
It's just a really nice option if I see Odysseus, because he never likes me. I do not like that it's a 2.
In Ripples, but I think in Thavas he likes you more than in Ripples.
Yeah, I see him way more, and the combo is deadly. Last time against Glacian, he was unfortunate running a PG, and I got the combo off, and it was 5-0 at grade 3 already, because of this combo.
There is only one card that you could put in here, and if you do, then this deck would be broken, which is a mega trick.
Yes, Bushy, please give me a sound.
No, just don't listen to everything this guy said. They will give you an SP, so be happy with that.
Give me a better Lumbros, also good.
You wanted a grade 3 searcher that could curve
yes,
search
I will. In the new support, I
Thavas.
hope for the new Thavas to have a search mechanic to just get my grade 2s to my hand, because if I do not draw them, I'm dead. So that's why I also have a lot of draws, so I have more chance of drawing my stuff.
I will be surprised. I think I really can't predict the skill of the new Thavas. I don't know what he could do. Maybe he would new a Victor that could restand something, but that doesn't work in Aquas. Retire something, the deck already retires. Searching something, well, that it's not the thing of Aqua, so I don't know what the card could do.
And wave is not that great to have right now, because it's more a limitation than help, because you need that wave, otherwise the skill doesn't go off. We do not get power, we do not get draws for it, so I don't like it. Then my grade 1s, I run 2 times Melanie. She is amazing with commander. If I get commanders up, grade 4, put a skill on her, she can attack from the back row with her skill, counter +1, and I get a draw. So you see, I draw a lot in this deck.
And she has resists.
That's amazing too. It can sometimes kill you and sometimes help you.
Yeah. This card, or the resist, is very good against Kagero, especially with the new stride. What's his name, Tyson? The new stride of Kagero?
Siegenberg.
Yeah. Because with the resist cards, they can't get rid of them, and that's really good against him. And Aquas do really need resist.
You can still restand.
Yes.
I can still restand, but you have to discard more, so...
Yeah, and I don't mind that. So then, 3 times Stacia. I would love to get this card at 4, but I do not have space. Maxime at the same. I've tried Melanie at 1, but I don't like
she's really
at 1.
good, it's really...
She makes it so broken, Lumbros turn. Just get Tidal, Adelaide and her behind, and you have can restand, Adelaide and Tidal both.
Yeah.
That's 21k.
Is it hoeveel?
I have not much more to say. Most of the times they do not survive that. And if they do, they have not any card in hand, they need to top deck for stride, and they are in trouble.
Yep.
Then I have 4 stride units. This stride units, stride enablers are very important in this deck because I run 6 grade 3. So if I get the wrong one, which I absolutely do not want to ride, I can use his skill to get Thavas to my hand, and I need to stride in this deck basically. If I do not stay at grade 2, I need him.
Yeah.
Hard.
And also you do need him to search the right grade 3 if you need it, so...
And then I also run 4 times the Unfleet PG. I am thinking of switching back to my old PGs because I just like to guard my rear guards because Tidal is just that important. I do not counterblast that hard, or at least me. I do not have that problem with
the
it.
deck is not counterblast heavy. I think you only have Adelaide and
yeah, well, with the strides you
or
can.
Magnum.
If you need Magnum every time, it's 1 counterblast, and the stride, good stride. Lam waiting costs 1 counterblast. So it can get in the way, and he costs 1 counterblast.
Yeah.
Hij krijgt 10k bij en crit.
It's alright to have
En
this
it's
one.
can.
Als die aanvalt moet ik 3
I'm thinking of switching back
Dan moet
because
jij
I just
2
like to
die
guard
die
my
met die
rear
kant.
guards. Because
Dan
everybody
mag die kant
focuses
van
just swing with the Vanguard at my title and I do not
Oh.
like that.
Yeah. Also, maybe with the new support, you will get a new better
Yay.
PG that you could search out or something, or
Yeah, something
could
like
go
that.
back
Yeah,
to
maar
your
ik
hand.
dacht-
For now this is fine.
Yeah,
and
I,
works.
I think, I'm not sure,
Nou, weet ik nog
that
niet
they
meer.
will
Ik heb nog
make a
erin.
PG with this skill. Something like her,
Jawel, 2 crits.
but in the PG form,
zit er nog in.
that
En
you
een
could
heel.
attack from the back row and then after that could go back to your hand or something. Something like that.
Could work. I'm
So-
fine with that. I don't mind that.
Of course you don't.
Ja, dat is jouw
I'm easy to please. Just give me a search and I'm
Hey, je
fine.
hebt het Miracle Heal, kom.
Ja, met triple crit tegen Miracle Heal,
Then
maar
on
ik
to the G-units. I have 4 times the GR Commander Thavas.
Yep.
Van 2 naar 6 namelijk.
I most of the times I basically always try him first, just to get Melanie going if I have her on my hand. And his GB3 skill is very useful.
Net rood.
With the stride skill, just retire 1, and from him retire 1.
It's alright, they had a fight between a triple crit and
He went from 2 to 6.
yeah, and he had a miracle heal or something.
I call Luxac.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not luck stacking.
Salt Luxac.
So yeah,
Skill.
he is just, I love him.
It's because of the playmat
And if I have a bad game, I use him both.
times, yeah.
So that's why 4, and it's easy fill.
And also it has the name, of course. So if you
Yes.
write the
Yeah, that's, I rather not write him, but it's not a big
sometimes you have
ideal.
to.
Yes, sometimes I have to.
And if that's the case, it still has Thavas in its name.
Yeah, I
which
can
is
still
really
go
good.
3 turns without Thavas just
Yeah.
because I have the name.
Yeah, and of course you also have a second Thavas as a
Yeah,
strike.
so that's 2, well, it's 1, 2, and then 3
Yeah.
times. Most of the times they are dead if I need another one, but
And this the stride skill of Thavas is not really needed. I mean, there are
No.
some decks that you have to get the stride skill off. I mean, like Gabriel, you'll almost always get her skill off. But in this deck, you don't really need Thavas to make game.
no, it's just solely for the name.
Yeah.
Basically. And a GB2 skill is also not great of Thavas,
No.
which I also hope they just
I
fix.
think they will give you a finger Thavas that could do something.
Yeah,
like,
I kinda,
is.
I kinda think, but I hope not, because then I have trouble with my SPs. So,
No, they will reprint it in SP anyway. So
well, yeah, that's fine with me.
they always give the Great 3 in SP. So.
Then 4 times the main phase of the deck,
Which is the
Lambos.
only card that is not in SP yet.
Yes, working on it, but money is a thing. I gotta SP out everything. But
Yeah.
Lambos.
The full art SPs are so beautiful.
The old ones too, not the revival. I'm
Yeah.
mad about that they revived it, because I paid a lot for it. Why?
Kijk, een kennen hier.
So, for people who do not know, I doubt it, but when he attacks, it's
Yes, I
forfeit
saw that one.
more. We send 2 units and they both get plus 10k. So if I have an Adelaide and title, they go for 19 and 21 plus triggers. That's why I also have 8 crit. Maybe switch to 12 because title with a crit is dead.
9.
Yeah. The draw power is alright in this deck. They do help allow the extra 4 draw triggers, but sometimes the crits.
Yeah.
When you go into the final turn and you get the draw trigger, then you think, oh, if that was a crit, then this would be
Yes,
game.
that's why
Yeah.
12 crit could also really work.
It's insane because in decks like Nova Grapplers, Aqua Force that could restand, or even in Angels, these 3 decks, and Neo Nectar is the same.
Yeah.
When you get the trigger, which is a critical trigger, and you put it on the rear guard, and you could restand that twice, even in Genesis because of the stand trigger, that's really good.
Night Rose.
Glacian just looked at me when I said Genesis. So that's really good. Just getting a trigger, which is a crit,
Vanguard.
even in the early game, and put it on the Tidal Assault, which is right here. And he could just attack twice with a crit. It's just amazing. So that's really good. And
Vanguard.
this card is not even wave restricted or anything. It could attack anyone.
No,
So,
that makes it good. That's why I also love Adelaide. She's also not wave restricted.
yep.
This deck is solely not wave, basically.
Yeah. That's
have-
why the GB8 doesn't really fit in here.
Yeah, I will get to that point later on. I have a lot to say of that. About that. Then I have 2 long waiting. SGR, because it's pretty fancy, SP, main deck.
Yep.
And he is perfect with Lambros. If I go him first, brush their hands most of the times. If I see a lot of PGs in their hand, I always go for him next and they die to him because they cannot PG. And he gets plus 5k for every record attacked. So most of the times I get 4, 5 attacks and I can retire the entire field. So that's why also not a big thing if I'm on him, he still works with him.
Yeah.
And I retire the entire field.
And it's also it has the Thavas name, of course, so your Adelaide will work with him, which is amazing. And your great ones.
Yes, that's why I
And this card is pretty good. When he first came out, I already thought that this is just the finisher that Aqua Force needed. He retires stuff, he has the guard restriction, which is amazing, and he has a crit, right?
Yeah, one crit one. Just
Yeah.
if I was quick 2, I would have been.
Oh, he doesn't
all
get
over.
the extra crit, yeah, of
No.
course. But if this guy got an extra crit,
It
I
would
mean,
have been.
yeah, it's the retire power or the crit. So
Yeah,
I think
if
the retire
gave the
power is
crits,
better.
it would have been kind of overkill. I wouldn't mind it, but a lot of people would say.
Yeah, I think if it had a crit, then they would pick up the retire power.
Yeah, I guess.
But I think the retire power is better because when
Yeah, yes.
after him,
Definitely.
your opponent would be devastating anyway. He doesn't have hand, he doesn't have field,
So
so
most of the times,
yeah.
check.
the
Down
only
after
thing,
this.
the only thing that they could
Als 1 hoog is
Als het geen trigger is, basically.
win after
Geen
him
rate nul
is
is
when
dan
he
dat je
attacks,
soul charge.
and let's say they are at
Oh ja,
4 damage
elke keer
and
bij
he doesn't
soul
get a
charge
crit.
krijg je 3000 bij.
And they still have to be able to guard all your rear guards. So
yes, that's why I always.
that's the only thing. But normally, if they only add 3 damage, that I don't think you would go into him.
No, if I have 3 damage, I most definitely go in Lambros just to either lower their hand size. If they have 7, they most of the time end up with 1 and
16?
Yeah.
be at 4 damage.
And the next turn you go into him to finish
Yes.
them off.
Or another Lambros
Yes.
if I know they do not survive this.
But you don't play the GB8 in here, or do you?
No, absolutely not.
So that's why you play 2 of the SGRs.
Yeah, I always played him because if I did not finish with him and he is not good, because if they have 3 PGs, I will never go in Lambros.
No.
And I always have a second one.
So what's the reasoning that you don't play the GB8? Even if this deck is not wave.
The GB8 is very situational, awkward too. You can use him. It's the second to 4th wave. I can cast. Look at the top 4
Wow.
and cast something. Like it's very situational. If I have 4 crits, just to say, I do not get anything out of it. It's useless to me.
Yeah.
I can attack and then call over it again.
Yeah, they don't even go to your soul to draw because you already attacked. So yeah, I'm not sure about some of the GBAs that they made. I'm still confused about the Murakuma one. I'm not really happy with. Yeah, I know we did try to test him out, but still, it's not as good as he should have been. The Mega Colony one, the Aqua Force one. I think some of the clans needed the extra boost. I mean, the OTT one is really good.
Yeah, well, for Aqua it's different because we already have a good G-zone. Just a good kill G-zone. We didn't really needed it, so I didn't expect much from it.
Yeah, it should have been something that called. Like the Grand Blue one that could call from. I don't mean the
that
drop
would've
zone, you can call from the soul, but just superior call 1 or something, or and give it power.
Because it's
good
also
enough.
It's also very annoying if I call her. I can use her skill, yes, but it's a 3rd attack. I can use the GB8 skill again, but then I need to overcall her and lose 1 attack.
Yeah,
So it's not really correct.
it's definitely not made for this deck. And
No.
even in Wave, we still have doubts. So, but this card is so good, and this is why he overshadows the
Most definitely.
GB8s.
And
Yeah,
even
it's just good.
even if I would run, I have another G unit which I do not have with me at this moment. But his name is Aristotle. Even he is better because on the 3rd wave that he attacks, count plus 1, and I can retire 1 thing of my opponent. So if they have something on the field which I really want to get rid of,
Oh, this is the first try that you
Yes.
use sometimes, yeah.
so then I would most definitely go in Aristotle even before GB8. I would run him instead of GB8 even still, because it's just not good. Then I also have Seabreeze. If I'm playing against blasters and they like to create stuck themselves, I go in this and they most of the times die. Because I have my GB1 and everything goes off and I can attack 6 times.
If you have space in your G zone, definitely play him. Remember, if you play him, you don't always have to go into him. This is just an extra option. If you play against decks like, let's say, Glendios, that doesn't give you the counterblast anyway, don't you just waste your 2 counterblasts on him. Just wait, and then your opponent will think that you don't play him.
Yeah,
And
then
that's
just
when they're
finish.
mistaken, because when you go into him, when you have enough damage, you go into him, and you have enough damage to use him and her, or Magnum, and that's when you finish your opponent off.
And that's also why the counter charge does work in this deck, because
Yeah.
if counter plus 2, I can just counter charge right
Back with the PG.
Yes.
Just discard a perfect guard and a perfect guard just to get the counter charge sometime.
And then instead of the GB8, I run this G-Shield. I run 5 shields.
Yeah.
Her effect is pretty useful. If I guard with her, drop one from hand and get another card. So
Yeah.
I can just ditch a Ripple if it comes up late game, which then is useless. Drop it and get hopefully a Tidal or Adelaide or Magnum.
Any of your combo pieces. Sometimes
Yes.
even a heal trigger or a perfect guard that could help you.
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
also
turn.
fine. One time this one saved me because I drew another G-Shield. So I could G-Guard again, and that was just life-saving.
But mostly just to get rid of them. If you
Yes.
get them.
Or a draw trigger.
Yeah, or a draw trigger. A draw trigger is still better than them because it could go into your soul and give 3k.
Yeah, that's why I most of the time get rid of my
Yeah.
ripples.
Kom deze terug.
Then I run also this one, just because Tidal needs to be defended for life.
Oké.
And they always kick it.
Right.
It's really good. And if
Wil jij
not,
kijken?
you'd also have the new perfect, the new G Guardian that could still help him.
Yeah,
Charge 3.
definitely.
Yeah.
But the G-Suits and
Aqua
Aqua are also not good, so I do not run.
The normal ones are
The
not
normal
very
ones.
good. No, it's
I
wave 1 and 2 and wave 3 and 4 or something.
Yeah, wave 1 and 4. Him. I do run him.
Because he's SP, the only reason why you run him is because he's an SP.
It's not a point. Does
It is
not
the
matter.
point.
But
I'm
he
sure
can-
of it.
He can be
Vanwege de
useful
scherp.
because nowadays people
Nee, dat valt mee.
do swing with the Vanguard first, so I can G-card with him and he gets 10k shield.
Skill.
So
Yep.
it does
Yeah.
stuff.
Soul Blast 1.
But
Does stuff, but mainly because he's an SP.
I gotta SP out something.
Charge 2. En dan hebben we de derde.
And then I run 2 times the new
Krijg je er
G-Guard.
weer 2 bij.
He is amazing against
En hij krijgt de
VMAX.
surf bij.
Yeah.
Just resist everything.
And they also cannot be hit.
Not at all, it's just a big dismal this.
Yeah.
So I basically run 3 dismals in this deck.
I'm very happy that they gave Aqua this card, especially against the new Kagero stuff.
It's the first good G-shoot we got, and
Yeah.
I'm happy with it, that's why I run him 2 times.
And the thing is with this card, it's included the power and the guarding, which is
Yes.
really, really good. The Aqua Force needed that, as SaltBoy or Salt General already said.
6000.
They have like G Guardians, which are very situational and very awkward sometimes. So
Yeah.
this is just too good, and Aqua Force needed that. So I'm very happy they did this.
If you're playing against a person that knows Aqua Force and just is smart, they always attack with the Vanguard or the key attack at the 3rd battle, because we do not have anything for the 3rd battle.
Yeah.
It's either second or first or second or first or
Volgende
fourth.
2 charge.
We are weak at our 3rd attack, so that's why him works. He gets a lot of shields.
Nee man.
Yeah, but you also have, you do need to have a deck that works at that. So
2000.
Devin is in the house.
Hello.
So yeah.
So that was the deck profile. I again want to thank Maxime for showing his deck,
Nee man. Lang niet.
and I hope that we get good support.
Yeah.
That
We're very hyped with this new support because me myself, I play Spikes and sometimes Kagero Overlords, and I hope that Overlords will get in the. It's the GB13, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So and we get Aqua Force, we get Angels, which is Salt General very happy with.
Angels, Aqua Angels.
Yeah. So our team, even Genesis, will get support. So our team will be even better with the new support. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and
See ya.
till next time.